Back at it again, filming another video. Just changed my outfit. Actually, I'm going out after I film this video. I might wear this. It's cute. Hey, baby girl, you bad. Hey, love it where you. Can you tell I'm so pumped to go to Nigeria? Oh my god, I can't believe I have just a couple of days left in Ottawa, and it will not be my city anymore, like where I live. Whew. I will miss Ottawa, don't get me wrong, but I prefer Vancouver. Like Vancouver over every and anything. You can't tell me shit. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about moving to Vancouver 101, things that you need to know if you are moving to Vancouver, because if you may or you may not know, if you're new to my channel or if you're just following me for the first time, I am moving to Vancouver. I'm leaving Ottawa in a couple of days, and I came to Ottawa for uni. So I moved to Ottawa in 2013. Now it's 2017. I am leaving because I am done with uni, and I came to Canada in 2012 for college, and my college was in Vancouver, so therefore I used to live in Vancouver. I lived in Vancouver for a year and a half before I moved to the East Coast, because that was where school was. You feel me? So I was like, okay, it's alright. You all want me to move to Ottawa? Sure. But I've never really loved Ottawa. So when I was like, you know what, yeah, I was testing the waters. I was so sure that I was going back to uni for grad school. Like I was so sure until like middle of September, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like I don't want to be in school yeah, that way. So I was like, I'm gonna get a job in regards to my field of study, and yeah. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna settle, like I'm gonna stay in Ottawa. Then I went to Vancouver for my birthday in October, and I was like, it's time to go back. Now, upon deciding that I'm moving back to Vancouver, I looked up like things moving to Vancouver on YouTube. I didn't really see that much. I looked up like getting an apartment in Vancouver, apartment tour in Vancouver, what to do, and I didn't see anything. And I'm like, why are y'all so bougie in Vancouver that you cannot make a goddamn YouTube video just to share tips to help people that want to move on what they should do or not do, what they should know or not know? But y'all know, yeah, girl, even though like I'm a bit bougie, so I'm still going to let y'all know what you need to know if you're moving to Van City 604. BC. To Vancouver is totally different than moving to like Toronto, or like moving to, you feel like, oh yeah, I'll pack my bags and I'll ship it or something. Like first of all, like if you're moving to Toronto, you probably rent a truck and you drive. No, when you're moving to Vancouver, you need to actually get people that move cross country, but we'll get to that later in this video. So first things first, I decided I was going to move. When I was in Vancouver, I tried to check out some apartments and whatnot, and most people were like, oh, it's October, even though it was like end of October, like October 20 something. Everybody was still like, oh, we're only looking for people for November, not even December. I'm like, are you being serious right now? So they're like, yeah, for January it's pretty early, like start searching like first week in December, or like, and I'm like, first week in December, you want to give me a month to look for where to live? 1, 2, like I'm going to Nigeria. Like I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell them like, oh, I'm going to Nigeria. But like, I'm not going to be away. Like it's Christmas season. Like who's going to be doing all that in like December? Like anyway, so that's about it for Vancouver. So I was like, okay, the search engine that you use to look for an apartment in Vancouver, one is Craigslist. I know in like Ottawa, most people use like Kijiji and whatnot, but no one really uses Kijiji in Vancouver. Like even when like I used to live in Vancouver and I wanted to sell like my iPhone, it was Craigslist. Like everybody does everything through Craigslist, not really Kijiji. So one step is go on Craigslist, type in Vancouver, you can narrow your search down to like where in Vancouver. For me, I live in downtown Ottawa, and I've seen the difference between living downtown, like where I used to live before I moved downtown was like 10 minutes, like 3 bus stops away from like downtown Ottawa. So, and it's like a drive is like 10, like it's like a 10 minutes drive. So it's not even far, but like there's a difference between being in like the heart of the city where everything is going on, and like I realized that moving downtown, I saved money on transportation, I saved time on transportation, and it was just better for me. Like the grocery store is like a 10 minutes walk from my house. There's like a chain of restaurants not too far from like 2 minutes away from my house. There's like a dollar store. There's like the mall, which is like an 8 minutes walk. Ottawa U is like a 5 minutes walk from my house. Like everything was convenient for me, so I didn't really have to like spend money on transportation. The truth is, I never used when I was in fourth year, because I moved like beginning of fourth year. Like when I was in fourth year, I never used my bus pass because I didn't have to, like, it was rare, maybe like once every 2 months. Like, and then fortunately for me, when I'm going to church, there was someone that always picked me up for church. So I didn't really, but like there's like an Anglican church, a Catholic church that's a walking distance from my house anyway, so I didn't really have to enter the bus. So that was what I wanted, like in terms of location. It's like I really want to be downtown. Even when like friends want to meet up, everywhere they'll come to will most likely be around the downtown core. So it's like, okay, downtown is where it's at. That's where it's popping. So you know what, downtown Vancouver, right? Sure. Okay. So we're like downtown Vancouver. Good. Now, currently downtown Ottawa, I am paying $1,550. That's $1,550, but it's all inclusive. I live in a furnished apartment in Ottawa, thankfully. So it comes with like my furnitures. I didn't have to buy new furnitures. It like comes with like internet, hydro, concierge. My building has a gym, everything. I don't know about parking because I don't have a car. So like, yeah, but like I think you have to pay for parking. But like it comes with everything, and that was like, oh, so convenient. Once I pay $1,550, I ain't gotta worry about shit. And my building manager will say, all you gotta worry about is your Netflix account and your food. But yeah, you don't have to worry about anything. So I was like, okay. When I said I was going to move to Vancouver, I spoke to my parents and I was like, okay, what's the price range? So I don't know where to look at. If they tell me 1,200, I know that I can't live downtown Vancouver. You know, you feel me? So I was like, okay, and they were like, start from what you're paying now. So then I started looking for what I'm paying now. And honestly, if I'm not living downtown Vancouver, another place I can live. See, okay, my search was between, if you know Vancouver, my search was between anywhere from like Stadium, Chinatown, Main Street to like Waterfront, which is like downtown, and then anywhere on Canada Line. Now, Canada Line is like the more elitist area, and it's the line that takes you down into Richmond and goes towards the airport. The airport is also at Richmond area. While if you're on the Expo line or I've forgotten the Expo line or Millennium line, it takes you down into Burnaby. After Burnaby goes into Surrey, Coquitlam, I think Langley and all those areas, and it's like, okay, I didn't want to leave Vancouver and I didn't want to go past Main Street, because downtown really starts as like Main Street, Stadium, Chinatown, and goes up to Waterfront, and then it covers some parts of Canada Line, which goes into Richmond, which is like the elitist, nice area and everything. For me, safety is very important, and I do not want to be too far away from downtown. I also, when moving to Vancouver, I also checked, like, okay, I studied chem eng and like a minor in business, so chemical engineering, engineering management, and entrepreneurship. So I'm like, okay, what's the job market like there for like chemical engineering jobs as opposed to like Ottawa or something? Actually, Vancouver has like the second highest chemical engineering jobs in Canada from a post I saw online. I think the first one being Toronto, followed by Vancouver. Alberta, funny enough, no, due to like the oil price crashing, something like that. You can search for it if you're so interested. I don't know why you'd be interested if you're not a chemical engineer, but whatever. Oh, I'm not wearing my ring. Wait, let me get it. That's my ring. Hey, see, I don't want to share every day because it's very uncomfortable. I don't know, I'm not used to it, so yeah. But I put it somewhere that I can see. So yeah, I was like, okay, I'm moving to Vancouver. Dad said I'm gonna start searching from 1550. 1550, actually in my friend's building right now. My friend Bilkis, which you all have seen in all the vlogs. She lives on Canada Line. She lives in like a very nice area. It's a new apartment. It's totally beautiful. Concierge on deck. It is nice. Like it is nice. It is nice. Like it's lovely. And then she has like TNT, a cinema, all the banks in Canada, restaurants, like, and the train station, just like a 2 minutes walk away from my building. Like it's totally amazing. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna check that building out. Unfortunately, they didn't have anything for January. They did have for, I think, December. But when I called them middle of November, they had rented it out for someone in December. So that was like, okay, fine. So as you know, from this you can tell that the apartment competition or apartment hunt in Vancouver, it is real. There are so many people competing with you. Literally, like if you go to like check out like a place, like you're not going to be the only person. You guys will be reaching like 10. Like honestly, like there's so many people. So I was like, okay. So come middle of November, I did get a place, but they were willing to give me a place for January. It was down at right next to Rogers Arena, so Stadium Chinatown, like right next to Stadium Chinatown. Like I think it's even joined with Stadium Chinatown. No, with Rogers Arena, sorry, in Stadium Chinatown. So I was like, okay, good. The rent was $18.50. I was like, $300 more than what I'm paying. Okay, 583 square feet. For Vancouver, I'm like, that's a mansion. Wow. It has a den. I'm like, okay. And it comes with like first year of internet free and hydro. I was like, yeah, okay, that's good. So like all I have to worry about, at least for the first year, is just my $18.50 rent. Sounds good, right? About right. I applied. My friend Bilkis was busy that week or that day, the day of the viewing, but I had my other friend Nima go check it out. And that's one thing, when you're moving to like a place like that, if you're not going to be there, if when you're moving outside your city, if you're not in the city searching for a place, have someone go search it, because not everything you see on the internet is real. Like people just send you pictures, but like Nima went to the building. It's nice. It has a rooftop, it has a gym, has concierge, everything that I want. Good. I was like, yo, I kept my application to the next day. They called me within like 30 minutes. They're like, oh, sorry, we can't give you the apartment. I'm like, what happened? Why? Like, did you guys do credit check? Because I know my credit score is good. My references were good. So I was like, I know my building manager, like, because they'll ask for like your current building and probably like the former one. So it's like, I know that I not do anything. Like, so why won't I get my apartment? Why won't I get the apartment? And then they were like, oh, no income, you kept student. Like right now I still put like student, so like I'm like, oh, whatever, like student, like I still put student as like whatever, because I'm still on like a study permit. I mean, we'll talk about that some other time next year, but I'm getting my work permit when I come back from Nigeria. But yeah, I was like, student, like okay, but I've been paying, like I've been an international student in Canada for 5 years. If you called my former buildings, they would have said that I don't miss my payments. And if I'm paying $15.50 in Ottawa, why can't I pay $18.50 in a much bigger and the most expensive city in Canada? Like it's just $300. Okay, not just, but it's $300. Just difference. Like yo, and then they're like, oh, we just don't give out to anybody that doesn't have like income, whatever. So I was like, okay, whatever. Can my parents write like a letter for you guys? And they were like, yeah, sure. So like I had my parents write a letter, and they were like, oh, sorry, no. And like my mom has like a Canadian account, so I was like, oh, like, so she kept like a TD, but like a bank statement and everything, like she included everything in it. So I was like, oh, like okay, I think I should get to now. And they're like, oh no, we need income in Canada. Okay, so then I asked like a family friend living in like Toronto, like an uncle, like, oh, please can you like apply for this, like, and then it's like it will be under both of our names and just like you're like my guarantor. They said no, the person has to have income in Vancouver and an account in Canada, like whatever. They can't have an account in Vancouver, like every Canadian has, like it's the same bank we use. So I was like, really, like, are you actually being serious right now? So like I didn't get that apartment, and I was really sad because I was like, yo, this is so frustrating. Like, I need an apartment. So one day when my mom was around, like a couple of days before she was leaving, we're not just doing anything, and I was like getting ready for an interview, or I just finished an interview, a phone interview in Vancouver, and I was like, oh, okay, I need to really get an apartment. So I just went on Craigslist, I checked. I saw this one, and I was like, oh, looks beautiful. Yeah, like, it looks like a W. Like, have you ever guys been to like a W hotel? It looks exactly like it, or like a Westin. Like, it's nice, it's modern, it's big. Like the front door is amazing. It has like this, the pool shoots out from like the building. Like, it's nice. Like, yo, my Instagram finna be popping, my pictures finna be popping, because even when I'm not on vacation, I can take nice ass pictures. Like, it has like a cabana area, it has like a rooftop. No, it's nice. So I was like, yo, I have to get this one. And then that one, it was also like 18 something. So I was like, it was 18.95. So I was like, okay, not too bad, because the budget I set for myself was after I pay my rent, I pay for hydro, and I pay for internet, I can't go more than 2k, and 2k is already like pushing it. But I'm like, you know what, it's Vancouver, and what I want is also like kind of extra. So let's be realistic, 2k, like let's do 2k. And I only plan to rent for a year. Like 2019, I ain't gonna be renting in Jesus' name. Father, Lord, let the church say amen. This time next year, finna be like, I'm moving to my house. You guys, too much of Cardi B. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I was like, okay, it's fine. And like, I was like, okay, that's fine. Like 2k, it's fine. Like, it's okay, it's alright. So we did go check it out. Immediately Bilkis got there. Okay, before this one, Bilkis before this one, Bilkis went to see 3 other apartments. Location, one was big, it was okay, it was nice, it had like a balcony, everything, it was nice. But there's a part, you see, east of downtown Vancouver is, you see, if you want to do drugs, that's where you should go to. Van City. Drug lord, drug area. Ho ho ho, don't mess with them. So she said, like, she said, okay, it's not really there, but the bus you will enter, and you're joining those drug people. No, those people are smelling. You're joining them to enter the bus. One, it's not really there, but I don't think you should go there. So once she said that one, I was just turned off. I was like, on to the next one. She's like, oh, it's a nice building, but me, like, if you're paying that much for rent, like, everything should be convenient and nice. And she's like, for safety reasons, she wouldn't do that area, that place. Like, she's like, the building is nice. When you come out of the building, the street is nice, but like a few blocks away, you start seeing all this people. I was like, okay, cancelled. Then she went to the other 2. She was like, I beg, if you want to spend 1,800 and above on rent, at least spend it on something nice. We know that 400, like most Vancouver places, are from like 450 square feet, like that kind, 500 and something. But this one is less than, okay, they said it's 400 or something, or 500 square feet. But she said, if you see the balcony, notice how Bilkis talks, because if you see the balcony, round and round and round. The balcony, they just use the whole space to do balcony. Balcony. Say what they please, like, don't get it. Like, if I were you, I wouldn't get it. Like, most of the space is just the balcony, so like it doesn't make sense. Like, she doesn't know like why any architect would do that. So I was like, sure. So I then went, after my interview, I then went to search for apartments. I even saw one 300 square feet, 1.5. I was like, just Coco give me shoebox, literal shoebox, and say I should live there, because 300, what am I saying 300 square feet to do, and I'll pay one? Are you crazy? So yeah, I found this one 500 and something square feet. It's nice, it's okay, like, it's beautiful, it's amazing. So immediately Bilkis got there, she just told the guy, my cousin or my sister, whatever she calls me, is she's a student, no income, is that a problem? The guy was like, no, it's not a problem. Because like, okay, Bilkis checked, because was like, oh, It's nice. Oh, before this one, there was another one she went to check out. That one, I actually seen it when I was in Vancouver, but it was still under construction. And they were done under like 2 weeks. I was like, yo. Because was like, called me. She's like, yo, Randy, that building is beautiful. She's like, the views, like, it's right in like Yale Town. Yale Town is like the most elitist area of downtown Vancouver. She's like, it's right, like, she's like, it's beautiful, it's new, it's like a couple of days old, so it's not even like anything. Like, she's like, you should go for it, like, yo, go for it. But the rent, if you live above the 36th floor, no heat, no AC, no hydro, no internet, so you have to provide all these things by yourself. She's like, I don't really know about that one. And it's also still the same Vancouver size, 560 square feet. It's not big, and then you have to do all these things by yourself. But when you live above the 36th floor, then they'll provide only AC and heat for you. But you're going to be pushing 2,300 to 2,500 for like a 500 something square feet apartment. So she's like, it's expensive, but it's beautiful, it's nice. Like, she even still prefers that one to where I'm moving to, only because she said she doesn't like the structure of where I'm moving to, especially with the pool shooting out of the building. She just thinks it's extra. But like, yeah, like, other than that, like, she likes the building. But she's like, oh, she really likes it, but like, yeah. So when we found this one, she asked the guy, oh, do you have income? The guy was like, oh, no problem, we're good. Next thing, I was like, okay. So like, I called the guy after Bilkis left. I'm like, yo, I want this apartment, keep it for me, like, I'm going to. So I sent in my application that night. I did everything that night. Next thing, the guy calls me the next day. This was like 2 Fridays ago. It was like, oh, so I just spoke to the landlord, and cause no income, no steady income, I don't know. I was like, oh my god, again? I was like, okay, maybe this is a sign from God. Maybe I should not move, because I was about to start packing my things and getting ready. This was like December 1st. I was like, maybe I should not move. And then the guy was like, oh, but we can give it to you on one condition. I was like, whew, what is it? And the guy's like, you pay for the first 6 months. I was like, okay, first 6 months. That's gonna be $11,370, almost 12K. I'm like, ooh, okay. So I spoke to my parents about this, and they've seen how I've been searching for an apartment. They saw the frustration, so they're like, okay, we will pay it. And I was like, thank you so much, like, I really appreciate it. Like, yo, shout out. I was saying this the other day on my Snapchat, like, even like early November, I was like, shout out to Nigerian parents, because like, they pay for uni, like, they help you to, like, you have like your 2 feet on the ground. They most likely buy, like, most of us, our first cars for us. Like, they pay for your rent, they pay for your upkeep. Like, Nigerian parents are totally amazing. Like, may God, Nigerian parents in Nigeria, may God continue to bless them. But yeah, as I was saying, so they were like, okay, we will. And on the bright side, now I was like, I mean, when I start working, my first 6 months of rent has been paid, so I'm finna be chilling. You know, you feel me? So I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then again, like, I ran it through with like Bilkis and Nima. They were like, I mean, if you're fine with it, 0% are fine with it, sure. But what's with this guy? Nima, okay, Bilkis was like, she has seen him, she has met him. It doesn't look like a scam or anything. So sure, if you have the money, sure, why not? But Nima was like, what if it's a scam? You know, Nima's Nigerian brain woke up like, yo, what's if? I was like, okay, that's true. So I was like, oh, yeah, what if it's a scam? What can we do? Blah blah blah. Anyway, upon agreeing on this on Friday, I signed all the documents. Like, I signed my lease. It said I had 24 hours to pay my deposit. Now, unlike Ontario, where you pay for first and last month when you move, in Vancouver you pay for first month and half of your last month, and the half of your last month is security deposits actually. So even if you're like in Ontario, if you're moving out in September, after you pay your rent in August, you don't have to bother about rent till October in the new place you're moving to, or you probably wouldn't have paid for that since you secured the place. But in Vancouver, you will still pay for your last month, which is September. And then when you're about to leave, when they inspect the place, if they see that you don't break anything like that, then they'll give you back your security deposit. If not, they'll take it. Or if you say like you move out before like your lease expires, then they keep the security deposit. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, okay, so I paid my security deposit. But still, I was like, okay, so can I get the keys? Because, like, I don't know if you're paying me. And, like, I'm about to wire you, like, 6 months of rent. Like, wire transfer you 6 months of rent. Like, my nigga, I don't know. So, it was like, oh, like, I can't give you, like, the key unless you pay the 6 months rent. So I was like, okay, I don't know you. I don't know, like, I don't even remember your name like that. It's one Chinese. I don't remember your name like that. Why not come and just scam me of almost $12,000? What do you want me to do? Literally. So I was like, okay, so it was like, it can provide me with his broker's ID, his name, the landlord's name. So he sent all that to my email. So I was like, okay, sure. The email was like, okay, so what if you now pay? He sent you all these things, you pay, it gives you the key, then it goes back to change the key. Like, Nima was like looking for all. Nima was like, no. Nima was like, because immediately you pay your security deposit, they're supposed to give you the key to the apartment. Like, it doesn't make sense. So arguing with this man was like, no. So I was like, okay. So I spoke to my parents and I just told them what, like, my friend told me. So my parents were like, okay, you know what? Ask him if we can pay for the first 3 months, and before, like, March is done, we'll pay for another 3 months. So I did that, and the other guy was like, oh, okay, that's fine. So instead of just sending it to him, what I did was I sent the money to Bilkis, and then Bilkis met up with the guy, and she had a bank send it to his account. So at least if, like, the guy tries to scam us, we have his account details and everything. Like, it was done in the bank. There's camera, we have the account details. Like, there are people that can vouch, like, we are in no shit. And then him and Bilkis then went to the apartment. He gave Bilkis the key and all necessary documents and everything like that, and I got my apartment. Now, in terms of price, for downtown Vancouver, for the building, the amenities, the location, I got a very good deal. I'm not shitting. For Vancouver, I got a very beautiful, like, everybody I told, they were like, Issy was like $18.95 in the name of the building. It was like, first I was like, yo, you got that building, how much are you paying? Like, one day you just started, like, you can't. And I was like, $18.95, and it was like, actually, that's cheap. I was like, guys, that cheap? It's like, for the building, that's cheap. Like, that building is totally amazing. Like, that's cheap. And then another person was like, yo, it's in down. They were like, grab it before it goes. Everybody was like, take it. Like, you know, like, how expensive. Sorry, I just got a message. Do you know how expensive it is to, like, come down to like be like to leave downtown Vancouver and everything? Everybody was like, that's a good deal. So for a 500 plus square feet apartment, it has a den, it has full-on concierge, it has 24/7 concierge, it has a gym, it has a pool, it has a cabana, it has a rooftop area so you can have a barbecue, it has a party room, it has a lounge. For that price, apparently I got a pretty good deal, so I went with it. Now my plans is, I mean, I really only plan to rent for 2018. By God's grace, I'll be able to put down a down payment for, like, an actual house in 2019 by God's grace. If not only by my means, like, maybe my parents will support me a little bit, or, like, honestly, by God's grace, like, I can't. Actually, that was the plan. My parents were like, okay, maybe we should stop renting, like, buy, but then it's better to have a job, because it's just better to have a job. Your down payments would be much more cheaper, and my parents don't live here, so even if they're the ones going to do it, like, if they wanted to buy a place for, like, January, it would be like, they don't live in Canada, so they don't know their income, whatever. So it's like, okay, it's better for me to just, when I get a place and whatever and all of that shenanigans. So going to Vancouver, I'll just say that if you're moving, like, to Vancouver, know that if you don't have income as a student, homestay, or you just pray you find a building that's good and still doesn't require security deposits, because a lot of buildings are like, and still doesn't require income. A lot of buildings in the downtown core require you to have, like, income. Like, They ain't giving it to you if you don't have income. Like, you gotta have income. When I was there as a student, I stayed in a homestay, so that's another option. But like, I mean, people will cook for you. You probably have to tell them when you're going out. You can have friends over, things like that. Yeah, I'm not about that life. Although you get a room to yourself, but I'm not about that life. Like, I lived with a very beautiful family in Vancouver. I love them. I still talk to them up until today. But it's good for when you just come to Canada. But like, after the first year, leave. Like, I stayed there for like a year and a half. But like, I mean, till I went to uni. But like, yeah, I knew that even if I was going to go to UBC, like, I wasn't going to stay there. So that was good for moving to Vancouver. So that was my experience. A lot of people get scammed in Vancouver, even for just Airbnb. I know one person that has gotten scammed from Airbnb. So that's why you have to have someone there that goes to check it out, that does the transaction with the person, and you just need to get necessary documents from the person. That broker's ID, because everybody has to have like an ID to like lease or rent an apartment or sell anything like property in like any city. So get the broker's ID, get the name of the owner. I got the name of the owner. Is a Chinese person. He's a Chinese man. He lives in China. So, but I did call the building and I spoke to like somebody in the building, and I'm like, oh, for unit blah 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 blah, is it owned by blah 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 blah? And they were like, they went and they're like, yeah, that's the landlord, that's the owner. Because people buy the apartments, then they get other people that live in the city with like a broker's ID that do like real estate to like rent it or rent it to other people for them. And so yeah, that's that. So have someone go check it out, look the location. Sometimes you see it's a really beautiful building, but the location, like the other one, because like it's not too far from where like people, the druggies stay, and it's just like, yeah, nah. And then yeah, set a budget. And for Vancouver, I'll say like, increase your budget. If you now want to go further down into, like, I could, if I have to leave Vancouver, I could stay in Burnaby. Burnaby is not too bad, but for me, it's just personal preference. Like I told you guys, I want to be downtown, because like most companies I went to were downtown Vancouver. Like most like chemical engineering companies in general, most businesses are in downtown. Like there's like an entire financial district there. So it's like yeah, I don't want to be too far from work. And just that, like me, I just like downtown. But like if Burnaby, like Metro Town is amazing. Like my friend lives in Metro Town. Our building is amazing. It's big. You get more space, more worth for your money. But I was just like, yeah, I don't want to live outside. Like I don't want to go past a certain area. Like it was just personal preference for me. Nothing like, because even when I was living in like homestay, well, it was in the middle. Like there was like, you could take a train to the same bus you take to like Canada Line will get you to like Expo Line, the same minutes, just different directions. But it was in like a very beautiful area. Like it was in King Edward. Like King Edward is a good area in Vancouver, not too far from like Shagnessy and that side, West Van. It's pretty amazing area. So yeah, I was just like personal preference. I just want to leave in the downtown core. Now moving, when it came to moving, oh my god, you're going to find movers that also want to scam you. Yes, movers when I want to scam you. So there's this website, I think it's called All Canadian Movers or something like that. They move cross country and also to the US. There are people, like when I moved from Vancouver to Ottawa, I used Greyhound, which was, as at 2013, it was $100 per 45 kg. Now, me, as I said, I live in a furnished apartment, but I'm just packing my clothes, my shoes, my kitchen utensils, and my cleaning supplies. And I am already pushing 10 to 14 bags and cartons. So I'm like, Greyhound, that's going to be about 1,000 to 1,400. And then you have to take a cab from my apartment to Greyhound, and then when it gets to Greyhound, take it from like Greyhound to my apartment. And before I was even like, if I don't get an apartment, Greyhound to storage, then storage. I was like, please, it's just too much work. So these movers, they store your things for like the first 6 weeks, which is also good, because say I'm moving in January and I don't have a place and I'm looking for a place for middle of January or like February, like that's still 6 weeks, right? So that was like amazing, awesome. but some of them are not legit. So you have to be careful. You have to read reviews, check them out. Like, check them out. I do have a friend that does this type of business, also logistics delivering business. He just started last month, and I was going to use him, but when I did this entire, when I searched online just to compare prices and see how things work, just not to take like everything is saying, like I just want to confirm, not like, oh, I believe him, he's a very good person, but like just to confirm and be aware also. They were giving me a better rate, so I told him, and I was like, honestly, like these people have been in business for years, they've been doing this thing, like they probably have, like, you know, I just started like about a month ago, so go for it. I was like, are you sure? I was like, honestly, like I'll tell you, go for it, like do it with them. And he actually knew one of the people, so it was like, oh, that's like, do is legit, do it with them. Now, because why it says legit is they will tell you, oh, they'll give you all the breakdown. First £500 is this, then after that every other pound is 50 cents or 60 cents or whatever. They'll give you the breakdown, then they'll tell you scaling, government scaling fee or something like that. But it's like, oh, when they get there, they'll not tell you this one, that one, that one. It won't be what they told you online or in the email or whatever. So he did call the guy and asked him, oh, would there be like all these other things? And the guy was like, no, it's just that. So for me, so the first £500 was $400, and then every other pound after that is 50 cents, and then the government whatever is, I think it was $40. Another thing you have to look at is all these companies do have an insurance. They are licensed, registered companies in Canada. You have to make sure they're licensed and registered, so that if anything happens to your goods, like you can sue them, they'll give you your money back. And just to be safe, like honestly, just to be safe. So I did get all that information. I read the reviews online. They were a licensed company, they had insurance, everything. So I just paid a deposit, which was $200, to secure the day that they'll come and move. Now people move cross country, like East Coast to the West Coast or to the US, only 2 days a week, Wednesday and Saturday. Now they're going to come on Saturday, but I was like, Lord knows I'm not going to be ready. Luckily for me, my flight was chosen for like the Wednesday, so I was like, okay, that's good. They'll just come the morning before and pack my things, and it's like, oh, I don't have to like clear my things 3 days before I leave, and I'll just be there like, oh, I need to do this, oh, I don't have plate, oh, I don't have cup. Like, no, it's like, oh, they'll just come that morning and they'll take everything, and it takes about 7 business days for it to get there, and they can hold it for you for like a couple of days if you want to, or if not, they'll call you when it's there and you pick it up, and they'll come drop it, and they'll carry it from your apartment downstairs, and also when they get there from downstairs to your apartment. So that's good. For me, they're gonna call my friend Bilkis, and she would pick you, and they would plan on and arrange time and dates, whatever, and she opened the door for them to drop it. And I told them, oh, anything labeled kitchen should stay in the kitchen, anything labeled bedroom stay in the bedroom, and things like that. So that's it. It's not difficult. You just have to know. Like, I didn't know better before. Like, shout out to my friend that told me, oh, this is my business. Like, my business also involves like moving cross countries. Like, yo, it's way cheaper. Like, 1,400 for what? For ground? Like, are you crazy? Like, it's going to be cheaper. And like, that's not even ground's business. Like, their business is not moving for people, their business is just transporting people. So obviously it's going to be more expensive, and by the time you're taking taxi to go and be dropping your things, how many taxi rides are you going to have? All those things, you have to carry it by yourself from your apartment downstairs. Like, I beg, it's too much stress. Like, get people that actually do this. Like, because some of them move cars, they actually move like homes for families, and it's like, oh, like they carry a lot of things. They have a big truck. Sometimes they just carry just a car, so they will even have space for your things. And if there's any, like my mirror, the guy was like, they're going to come with something and they'll wrap it up and everything like that. So they do have the equipment and like the everything you need. So that's about it, I guess. I really hope I did not miss anything. I do talk anything that pops up. The first place that I will put it up will be on my Instagram story. So follow me on Instagram, at yeyewandeeo. I'll put like my link to my Instagram in the description bar. But like yeah, that's it. So takeaway, you can use, there are licensed companies that actually move across the country, which is cheaper than moving within like a city. Because say you're moving within Vancouver, it's like $300, and then if you go within a certain hour, like they start charging you more. So I'm paying 300 to like 400 and something, or 300 to like 650 at most. That's cheap. That's pretty cheap. affordable compared to like moving within a city when I'm moving like to a place that's like a 1 week drive. Also that also if you get an apartment, have someone check it out. Be sure get their broker's ID, get the landlord name, be in communication with the building, get their ID, do safe transactions, do it within the bank, act from account to account, let someone be there so that they can see it, so that nobody will cheat you. I wouldn't say pay 6 months rent at once, because one, I then called the other building that I liked that was next to just arena, and then this one they were like, oh, I was like, so what do I decide to pay 6 months? They were like, it's not legal in BC. So I don't really know why this landlord took it from me. But that building as well, I figured out that no one actually bought the apartment. It's just owned by a company. So that's why they're really strict on like, I have income in Vancouver, this, that. So generally they even say like, oh, even if you like you have someone in Vancouver like a guarantor like that does it for you, it's still not guaranteed that they would give it to you, like except you yourself have the income, like they're not going to give it to you. And obviously your income has to be like a certain minimum, like maybe 4k 6k type of situation. So that's it. That's my moving to Vancouver story. Do let me know. I'll be continuing. I'll show you guys where I bought all my furniture. Actually, all my furniture are in my cart online. I'm just waiting to press click buy. I'll show you guys the building and everything. It's like so close to everywhere. It's like it's a walking distance everywhere. Just Arida is in Yaletown. It's another walking distance to like the core downtown, like where the party is and the mall and everything. So like it's a really nice area, very nice building. I am so thankful that I got it before I went to Nigeria, because that situation with big cities, like even my friends that moved to Toronto, it's like one, you have to have like a very high budget, one, and two, you have to like have income, and three, it's even some buildings do bid. So if they tell you, oh, it's 1800, and someone says, yo, I want to pay 1900, then they'll give it to that person. So like it's the situation with big cities, I guess. Toronto, Vancouver, it is what it is. So yeah, do let me know if you're enjoying this series, for me to continue, and if this was helpful to you, also do let me know. Yeah, moving to Vancouver can be stressful and it can be very annoying, but now you know what to do. Go on Craigslist, be sure the person is legit, have someone there that can go for you. If not, when you get there by yourself, you can stay in like places like student accommodation or like a homestay, and then now go and look for apartments by yourself, for yourself. Get the person's broker's ID and things like that, get the owner's name, confirm with the building, do safe transactions from bank to bank. Do not give the person cash. I paid my security deposit via Interac. Do not give the person cash. Not pay 6 months rent, because I don't think that's really legal. Pay like at least at most 3 months, sorry. And yeah, that's it. The next series will probably be when I'm in Vancouver, which will be middle of January, because I'm going to Nigeria for Christmas. So middle of January, then I'll show you guys. That's when I'll see the building, and that's when I'll show you guys. I'll vlog it, and I'll just vlog my entire moving process. Or before the movers come, we told them to give us 5 days notice, because we got someone that's going to come and clean the apartment. It's clean, but like there's dust and stuff according to Bilkis. So I was just like, okay, I need someone to come and clean. And trust Bilkis, old girl got a cleaner, which is about $20 an hour. So I'm like, okay, that's fine, that's good. So yeah, that's it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.